Jai Sai Ram, Chapter 30. Giving Eknathi Bhagwat to Kaka, giving Vishnu Sahasraramam to Chama, Jog told to recite Gita, story of Sri and Srimati Kaparde. Giving Eknathi Bhagwat to Kaka, the devotees wanted to read which specific book. They presented it to Baba, and if Baba, touching with his hand, returned it, they accepted it. They felt it. If such a book is read with devotion, then they will have the blessings of Baba forever. Once Kaka Mahajani came to Shirdi with a book Sri Eknathi Bhagwat. Shama took his book from his for reading and along with it reached to mosque. Then Baba took the book from Shama and touching it and going through some specific pages returned it to Shama for keeping with care. Shama told him that the book belonged to Kaka Sahib and he had to return it. Then Baba said, No, I am giving it to you. You keep it with you carefully. This will prove you very useful. After some days, Kaka Mahajani brought a copy of Sri Eknathi Bhagwat and presented to the lotus hands of Baba, which Baba returned it in the form of prasad and ordered him to keep it with care, and also assured him that this will prove helpful to take you to your superior position. Kaka saluted him and accepted the book. Giving Vishnu Sahasranam to Shama. Shama was a great devotee of Baba. For this reason, Baba wanted to typically give Vishnu Sahasranam in form of prasad to him. Just then, Ramdasi came and stayed in Shirdi for some days. He regularly got up early in the morning and after cleaning his hands, mouth, took his bath, put a saffron cloth and smearing some ash on his body, used to make a japa of Vishnu Sahasranam and usually used to read it. After some days, Baba also made Shama know Vishnu Sahasranama and calling Ramdasi near him, Baba said, I am feeling pain in my stomach and unless I use Sonamukshi, till then my pain will not subside. Then Ramdasi stopped his lesson and went to Bazaar to bring the medicine. At the same time, Baba stood from his seat and where Ramdasi used to read the book, going there, took the Vishnu Sahasranama and going back to his seat told to Shama, This book is precious and the grantor of heartfelt wishes. Therefore, I am giving it to you so that you may daily read it. Once I was very much ill, then my heart began to throb. My Pranpathakiru, one of 5 vital airs, were just to fly away. Exactly at that time, I placed it on my heart. At that time, I felt Allah Himself came upon earth and saved my life. For this reason, I am giving this book to you. You read it slowly and at 1 sloka per day, which will be very good for you. Then Shama began to speak. I do not need this book because its owner Ramdasi is mad, obstinate and very resentful man who after just coming will start quarreling. Being less educated, I am also unable to read this book for it is written in Sanskrit language. Shama thought that the Baba wanted to start dispute between me and Ramdasi. That is why he has created this drama and he could not understand the idea of Baba. Baba by hook and by crook wanted him to make this book by heart and wanted to make him free from worldly strifes, one of his low-educated innermost devotee. Ramdasi immediately returned from Bazaar with Sonmukhi. Anna Chinichikar, who was present there, was almost complete Narada and he narrated the whole story in ears of Ramdasi. Engaged, Ramdasi rushed forth towards Shama and began to say, This is your work that you made me to go for bringing medicine for the cause of stomach pain. If you do not return the book, then I will break your head. Shama made him understood calmly, but all in vain. Then Baba spoke with love. Oh Ramdasi, why are you making disturbance? Is Shama not your child? Why are you abusing him for nothing? I feel that your nature is mischievous. Can't you speak in soft and sweet tone? You daily read these pious books and even then your heart is impure. When your wishes are not in your control, then what sort of Ramdasi are you? How strange a thing that you have so much affection for this book. A true Ramdasi, leaving ignorance, should be impartial. You are quarreling with boy Shama for little book. Go and take your seat. Many books can be had for money, but not people. Being good investigator, become judicious. What is the price of the book, and how Shama is related to do it? I myself gave this book to him, thinking that this book is totally by heart to you. Shama may also be profited by reading this. Ramdasi was affected by the words of Baba. He calmed down and told to Shama that in its place he will accept Pancharanti Gita. Then Shama, being delighted, began to say, "Why only one? I am ready to give you 10 copies in this place." In this way, this discussion ended calmly. Jog told to recite Gita. At one time, Bahu Sahib Jog received a parcel which contained Gita Pashya, commentary on Gita by Sri Lokmanya Tilak, having which under his arm he came to the mosque. When he bowed down to Baba's feet, that parcel fell down on the lotus feet of Baba. Then Baba began to ask him what is in it. Sri Jog immediately took out the book from the parcel and gave it to the lotus hands of Baba. Baba, seeing some pages of the book, took out 1 rupee from his pocket and returned the book to Jog and said to read carefully, it will be beneficial to you. The story of Srimati Kaparde. Once Sri Dada Sahib Kaparde went to Shirdi along with his family and stayed there for few months. He was a rich man and famous lawyer of Amravati Bazar and also a member of Central Constitution Assembly, Delhi. He was a learned and clever orator. Being so talented, he did not dare to open his mouth before Baba. Often the devotees used to get their difficulties resolved by Baba. Only Kaparde, Nolkar and Bhuti were such persons who always used to keep mum. Dada Sahib used to explain to others the famous Sanskrit book written by Vidyarayani Swami named Panchadasi, which dealt with the philosophy of Advaita Vedanta. But when he used to come before Baba in mosque, he could not open his mouth and utter a single word. Dada stayed for 4 months and his wife for 7 months in Shirdi. They both were very happy during their stay in Shirdi. Srimati Kaparde was faithful and complete devotee. Therefore, she had great love from Sai feet. Every day during the noon, she used to take Naivedya to mosque, and when Sri Sai had taken it, then only she used to come back and take her meal. Baba wanted to show the scene of her firm faith to others. One day in the noon, she went to mosque with Sanja, puri, bath, sar, and other eatable things. Other days, food had to wait for hours to be eaten by Baba. But that day, he immediately stood and went and sat at the place of taking meal and removing the cloth from the plate and started to eat with taste. Then Shyama began to say, "Why this discrimination? You do not look on the plates of others. On the contrary, you throw them away. But today you are eating this food very eagerly with taste. Today, why did you feel the food of this lady so tasty?" This subject has become a problem for we people. Baba explained like this: really, there is some strangeness in this food. In her previous birth, this lady was a fat cow of a trader which used to give plenty of milk. Leaving the animal generation, she took birth in family of gardener. After that, she took birth in a Kshatriya family and she was married to a trader. After a long time, I met her, so let me eat few morsels with love from her plates. Saying this, Baba ate this full, and after cleaning the hand's mouth, blenched 4 and 5 times by way of satisfaction, and looking back to his seat and walked and sat down. Then Srimati Kaparde bowed and began to serve Baba. Baba began to talk with her and side by side pleased her hand also. Shama smiled by seeing this kind of mutual service and said, "Just see this strange scene that the god and devotee are serving each other." Seeing her true dedication, Baba told her in soft and sweet words that now always merchant Raja Ram, and if you practice it serially, then you will surely achieve the aim of your life. You will get full peace and be highly profited. People who are unknown to spiritual subjects, this even seems to be very simple, but in language of Shastras, this is known as Shaktipat, in which Guru transforms his power to disciple. Jai Sai Ram.